the power, the energy. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
It's Friday, and so strong. We put vaso. So, how do you call this place? The biz I am in the Kamala. V3 car wash. It's a cone, Nicrafonane. There's one corner, London, New Orleans. Yeah, Sacrifice. It's Friday. We're nice. We're living God. So go on Facebook Live. See us now. Go on YouTube. Chillas with Naiko. Go on Facebook. Chillas with Naiko. Go buy the books. And I was coming on. No man, that's coming anymore. So speak with me, Chief.
Ndithethe ndithini nguwe umphathi mqobo namhlanje. So ndikhokhelwa nguwe. Akho nto ndizayithetha. Into endayithetha nje ukuzibulisela kwa wonke umuntu. Siyabulela kuba sisindile ezintweni. Zininzi izinto. Nalo bhubhane uyaqalisa ziva kuthiwa kumsinga wesithathu.
Third wave. Level 2 no?
Third wave. Siyazibulelela basaphila thina.
Bana banxibe mask. Abanxibe mask.
Abantu babanxiba imask. Abantu
sanitize izandla.
Sanitize izandla. Exercise. Yeah, kubalekile kakhulu lo.
Kubalekile exercise.
Bekho kwakho imvula.
Bekunetha.
So ke kuthiwa masingamtaste God.
Bencimeni banje COVID uzolo konifika nikhihliza phansi
ngeke mask. Kodwa usandosuka efivini enzima.
Impilile.
Yeah. Nile wena kunikhokhela.
Impilile wo. In a nutshell, beside ubang umuntu ophothokhulu othuleyo umuntu ongakwaziyo man, umuntu ongakwazi ongafuna ukwazi ongafuna ukwazi incwadi zakho.
Ufuna ukwazi mina.
Ufuna ukwazi wena qobo lwakho.
Ndingubani kuba benikenda bhala something on WhatsApp city. Sometimes you sit back and pause and ask yourself, kutheni ndim?
Yeah.
Ingaba ndim because kutsho abanye abantu. What if I ndim?
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say is that by the time kudibana umama notata yayingendim enziwa. And then I come with the second quote and say, you know, I'm not scared to face my mother when I've done wrong or when I've messed up because she is me. But I'm scared to face my father because he's my God.
Oh.
So, undazi.
Answer your train man. The PR answers. It's a PR answers, bro.
So umuntu ofuna undazi ufuna ukwazi manzamphendula based on okwakhweni kwami because if ungathi ufuna ukwazi mna anayi explanation yami. But explain ngendlela endakhuwe ngayo because ndiyindlu yakho ngabantu ku-environment. Okay. Igama lami ndingu Ongeziwe ST Police. Ndizalelwe edutyo idolophu ethiwa iDutywa apho uThabo Mbeki esuka khona kulali nje phezu kombhashe ilali yokugqibela xa uzowela ibhlorhwe kaloliwe itrain nemoto ukubheka eMthatha. So ndizalelwe apho ndafunda amabanga amaphantsi ndatshintsha ndisekuloo mabanga phantsi kanti ndathi kwenze ufunda grade 4 ndatshintsha because kwakubethwa kakhulu esikolweni and ndingazofunda because ndandihlala ezandongeni and ndawuhlala nokhokho wam intombi yasematolweni noJujurha umama kamama.
So igama yasilungu dibana phi nawo?
Abantu bakudala during time of ubandlululo kwakunyanzeleka ube negama engathi liyile esibhulwini okanye esilungwini. Kwayifane yam lenza as question because abanye ngithi hey utheni fana ngathi ulindiya. So ofumaniseka okhokho bethu okanye abantu abadala babesithiya sigqibe sibe nalo elingathi lesilungu bengayazi balithetha ukuthini. Bazama ulibuza ngokuba nantoni ziningi est ndazifumanela uba okay maybe establish. Yabo. So sonke ke sinalo magama, sikhule sinalo magama wengcinezelo. Yeah, eneziteketiso ezinjalo. So ndingatsho ndithi laza kanjalo ndi-assume
Assumptions.
because naye akanampendulo.
So idibana njani naleyo ndisacela kwakho? Why? Because jonga mna ndiyangxola. I live in my own space, I own my own line. When I uphila on a strict life kind of vibes. Now trying to be in business or in partnership or exploiting something nenzindo which is nama ndiyazi went on, but khona nenza I know to why him?
Mna nawe it's I have a God usoken direct or the universe isoken direct abantwini that have dynamic skills. Imagine if I stay with abantu aba-strict abafana nam andikho strict but ke abantu tend to be assertive and bane-principles high, like it tends to be boring because sihlala kanje fumaniseke we don't have a skill. At some point there's a sense of madness kula micala that you can see. So I like people who are crazy, so
I want to see that.
Usoke ndithumela kwabo bantu and I've worked with them banceda pha although ndinje ndingabukeka ngathi ndingumntu onje.
Which one is this one? Ngeli
hlobo undibeka ngalo, but xa kukho into mandenze into ndiyenze. Fumaniseke ke thina abantu uthi ba-strict baqale babathatha i-process zabo futhi kule habi xesha now sifuna ukwenza le into. I don't have to.
It needs to be done now.
It needs to be done now. And I like the guys that are like you at some point, you might not be agreeing with everything, but I've worked with them and it works, So I think was that because I'm learning even now. I'm learning something new. Now you are learning. I believe so.
Yeah.
So I think this Bansileo Leo ayompazamo. So sitibene kanjalo ngokuba si different. Kulelo environment ezohlukileyo. As I said, I have a roots or the background of village, rural areas, township, suburb, cities. So from now I'm always be dynamic.
I saw your WhatsApp pictures. Just only be flat as well. Floods ilali.
So come with suburbs, by coconut coconut. So asinoyazi basidyaniswa yintoni masibesitsho kodwa ngoku siyasebenzisana.
I find it strange, but
yeah,
it's a universe, Uchila. It's a universe. It has its own way of making things to happen.
Yeah.
But with that being said, yeah, man, kungolohlanu and utekum, by the way. I see you guys. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So subscribers, Tanibona Nan on Facebook. So go came with this idea. You were writing a book to like, let's go get some air.
They always say if a good man become bored doing nothing, it can be poison to his people.
Oh.
So you need to do something so that unga end up ulimaza abantu that follow you or believe in you. And I chose this space because it's chilled and it's Friday, and people are now being caught up with the glamorous life, world economy better. So sometimes you need something that is cool, that is not glamorous. So this place it's really cool for me, and the spirit see.
It's more calm.
Yeah, so
you're gonna play it on the background. Gonna play it on the background. Gonna play it on the background. So I think now on my own space. Let's send about why him not, because I don't understand and the Yazi.
You don't have to. I don't have to.
But I I feel namkani ndoda I come to zoom out on lendo people that think I am.
Yeah.
We sense I'm like, hey, konxaki, man, there's something in this layer that doesn't make sense today, but it felt good. Go on a moment, whatever I did today, I in sense, but bekumandi, man. I rather do it. Let me go and do it going home. So masami so yenza home. So I think from the lamist bananga that Sunday, can't remember the date. Last Sunday, what and spumeka win, right? You know, masambe spume kapa wena izumzalwane wasekawini. So then we went out, yeah. Then we came back, I think for 4 hours, talking about what we're gonna do tomorrow, Monday. Okay, for me, Sabines, and for you, more writing, more reading. And I'm like, nah. Okay, let me gear myself up. Let me take my ego, the main ego, you understand? Laweya matota. So let me get the matota out of the space. Kono moya. So let me get that the moya we moya I can't do anything nomnye umdu. La iko yamato. I'm like, let me just give him a try and see what happens. And look at it. Look at us now. Getting, I call these things deals though. These are deals as much as communion do. They don't look that. Whoever's looking at us, what's going on with these guys? What are they thinking?
Yeah, as I said, like by you having an equipment and having this talent.
It's us now. It's our shit.
that I have. It happens that he said, let's do a video. I didn't want to because I believe just let me write, not do anything. It happened that I receive invitation and they say people, but they do not have budget. So izinto ziqalwa kanje sometimes. Izinto ezicetywe kakhulu ziyathanda ungenzeki start ixesha. But the minute you are being taught or you learn from experience, that's what I say, true knowledge is experience. So by doing it each and every time, each and every day, we don't know that we don't know the person that we are impacting. You know, you don't know who is looking at us. You know, so after you came and then I receive calls from people saying that you know, that like that this thing is too small. So it was not a mistake. So that's what I can say. That's what I can say. For me, it opened because I'm in so because I'm now also feeling that this guy is pushing me.
So now it's affect you. It becomes 50-50 Dr. Abandabata. It's not that effect. It's not effect sometimes. It's because a common two of
speaking of Kongan,
like Mankasaman is a Tina Bandabata. So
no.
Sometimes Mnanditi I wear Komatuba because Dinala ego I cannot go and back. That's for me.
No, I do not concur with all those perception and those views that we as young people were lazy. People might call me an activist for young people, youth activist, because I always, being hard to people who say we are lazy. If you look to the history, what our politicians or our leaders did to us when they were negotiating a democratic state. I don't want to call the name of political parties because if you go to Eslalin, they will say we cannot vote for something new.
But that's ayazi one erula is like
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't want to go there.
It's fine.
I don't want to go there. So if you say we don't need those things, and those things are not being provided by some political party, those grants that you have, and all of those things. So what I'm trying to say is that the political system is the one that makes us to be lazy. Think that it's government that is creating the job. Think that we cannot create
Our own stuff.
our own economical empowerment. Look what I did. Basenze satipenda kubo so that we can vote for them. Imagine if you can all go to the villages and we start all those things. Do you think those people can have a power over us? No. I read this book by Dambisa Moyo called The Dead Eight.
Because Western Cape.
Even the political party, when we are here, we listen to them because they say they're going to provide services to us. And then we don't hold them accountability. That's what I'm coming to this point. I was reading this book called Dambisa Moyo, Dead Eight, is written by Dambisa Moyo. The Dead Eight. He said that, she said that our government, we cannot hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are depending on foreign aid. You see, it's supposed, the book that I've read when I was doing a research back then at varsity, I read this book, state that government create njani abantu kudala babezilawula according to indawo bahlala kuzo, if you tribal laws or those things. So they give a certain amandla wabo to government, and then we expect government to be accountable to us. And it's siyasebenza and then batsala tax and then babhadala nge-tax. It's supposed to be accountable. But what happened is that foreign aid, we depending on foreign aid. So our government that doesn't care, and we don't have a power to hold them accountable. So they didn't empower us. Also, look at what are services that are coming to us in township. They only come with help. But okay, I don't say it's wrong. But they never came.
Empowering.
It's hardly like those services when it comes to finances and what, they are very scarce here. Someone who said, okay, this is how you do a business. This is where you go if you want funding. No, they do not provide those things. They only come with
that information.
The information that, okay, we are good. Let's come and test you. Rape, violence. How can you talk about violence in poverty? Like the same rules. That's what it says. Other intellectual. I wish I think it's Joshua Mapong said there's no rules in poverty. The same rules that you think you're gonna break them. So for me, we are not lazy as youth. It's a new software that we need to install to our head, saying that let's not depend on those guys. Those guys do not serve our interest. Let's come together, not as a youth of the country, but Londa Ukuyu. Those guys who are influential, have ideas.
I believe that there are scholars that are younger, and some of them have degrees but are in parliament. They are not changing anything. They are feeding themselves.
You know what? One of this intellectual or politician, I don't want to call his name. They said to me, there's this man is someone that I look up to, but we do not agree in many things. So he said to me, this agenda or this policy that is implemented or that is pushed by this certain guy now is ours as PAC, not him. But he changed it, make it to be what we call aligned with what we like as young people, So I said to him, I do concur with it. It was yours. But the problem with you PAC guys is that you were intellect. But the problem, you're intellectual, but the problem, your intellect and your cleverness didn't bring you together. That's the problem with darkies. When they're clever or they are powerful or they have knowledge, it's difficult for them because it becomes a competition. So I said, no, let's look at personally this guy. If you are, let me make it this scenario. Okay, you said those people do not change anything. You don't know the reason why.
Yeah.
Most of these guys were opening political parties or they're in government. Most of them, they were raised by this certain political party. So what I'm trying to say is that if now you come to my house and I'm this guy, rich guy, and I become your mentor or
Your,
someone
your
that you
viewers
come
wanna
to.
hear you. Your viewers wanna hear you.
Okay. So I raise you. You come to my to. Is it fine now? Okay. Uza kum
There you
emzini
go.
wam. Uza kum Okay, I was saying, if uza kum ngumntana ne, and then you look up to me, and I see there's the potential within, but I'm this guy who's having money, everything, but who doesn't have values and morals, doesn't speak truth to the power. Obviously, you're gonna learn this behavior because it's at that point, it's like, cool, how guys go wrong, no right. If I'm this guy who like to post big cars, all